I'm Alan Bracken.
And I'm J.D. Kyle.
And this morning we want to talk to you about being intentional.
Yeah.
You know, the law of intentionality, our good friend John Maxwell tells us that growth doesn't just happen. You know, we were talking, what's the only thing that happens?
There's only one thing that is automatic, and that is decline.
Decline.
That's the only thing.
Anything outside of decline, you got to be intentional about.
Yes.
You know, I had a career in the construction industry for the last 20 years of my life, and JD's had a career in
retail and service, various leadership positions.
In the corporate world. So we've had two very different careers, but what brings us together is our passion for growth, for learning, and for getting better in life.
Absolutely.
And the reason for our video blog is that. And what's our mission? What's our main thing right now?
Our main objective and our mission in our life and in our organization is to empower leaders to take charge of their life with the end in mind.
Yeah, and that really is what brings us together. So you may be wondering why we're wearing black and all this stuff. What we're doing is starting and leading an organization called InsideTrack W.O.W. And the WOW is for a lot of wow experiences we have, but mainly for the week of who you're becoming in life, and not focused as much on what we do, but more so on who we are on the journey of what we do.
Absolutely.
And today, what we want to do is talk to you about being intentional in the workplace. And the reason I got some equipment in the background, because obviously that's my passion and my what made me money in the past. So even in the workplace, you got to be intentional. Yeah. It's easier. What I found, and JD and I were talking about this, I found that most people are more intentional at work than any other area in their life.
This is true.
Because there's more structure. There's a lot of reasons. And so what we were wanting to do is give you a tidbit, give you a couple of things that may help you improve your intentionality to move up to higher success in the work. You know, for example, I never had to worry about the big things. When I was going to do a grade job, I got my truck. I got my grader.
It's hard to forget that, right?
Yeah. I'm not going to forget that. And I've got the roller to roll the stone down. But it's the little things that oftentimes would miss. The level. We may forget the tape measure. You know, to measure it out and lay it out. Or the transit to shoot the grade. And so what I've experienced is most of the time we get the big things. In work, and I'm talking about work, but it's that little things, those little things that make the biggest difference. And I'm challenging you today to think about what are the small things in your workplace, in your career, and what you're doing right now. What are the little things that can make the biggest difference? Because it's the little things that are going to trip you up. We would often forget the hose to fill the water tank on the roller. It's those little things. And when we get those little things, that takes us from good to great.
I love it.
What are some little things that y'all would miss?
Well, I'll tell you, just one of the sayings that I have always heard since the beginning of my career across many organizations is that retail is detail. And what that really says is, you know, so for example, while I was at Starbucks, we usually didn't forget the coffee beans, you know, because that's our core product.
That's what you're about.
Yeah, absolutely. Or the pastries. But what we might forget sometime is the smile, or the name tag, or the thank you, or I'm sorry. So it's really about capturing the details and being consistent about it and being intentional about it. And when it doesn't happen, how are you rectifying it? The success, any level of success that somebody's going to have, is not by accident. It's not because they got lucky. Whoever is being successful and has had great results is because they were very intentional and specific and had a plan and worked the plan.
Yeah, absolutely. So takeaways are, ask yourself, what are some small things, little things, that you can be more intentional about to increase the level of success in your life?